Hello everyone, I'm Steven from Tostemac. Today's video is going to be a little different because last week we lost someone. Someone who was not only a close friend to the family, but to the autism community in general, especially those in Anne Arundel County and Maryland. The individual's name was Linda Carter-Ferrier. She was the vice president for Rise for Autism, as well as a board member for Pathfinders for Autism. So as you might imagine, she's accomplished a lot over the years. I mean, they don't give those positions and titles to just anybody. And while I only met her a few times, I always remembered how positive, passionate, and committed that she was towards her goal of helping families with individuals with disabilities. Whatever her goal was, whatever she set her eyes on, she always gave it 110%, doing whatever is needed to be done, learning whatever is needed to know in order to get that goal accomplished and help those in need. All while having this positive influence on other people, being an inspiration to others, showing people that it's okay to be yourself. You don't have to fit a mold that society makes for you. You can just be yourself and it's okay. Which is all the more disheartening when I found out that last week she and her husband had died in a rather terrible car accident. Now, I don't know all the details of the accident, and honestly, I don't think I want to know. It's just hard to wrap my head around this. And I'd imagine it'd be the same for a lot of other people too, including my mom. Like, how could Linda, this amazing person, be taken from us out of nowhere? All of a sudden, it just felt like it was too soon. It's gonna take a while to move on from this. And for those who don't know Linda that well or don't know who this person was, I managed to find a couple articles on the Capital Gazette, and I'll leave the links in the description down below for the full articles. Please take some time to read them. I'm gonna read only like small parts from each of them, so hopefully you get a better idea. So one of the articles reads, Mary Tiller, Assistant Superintendent for Advanced Studies and previous Executive Director for Special Education, described Carter-Ferrier in a statement as an incredible advocate and trailblazer for the special education community. She said they met many years ago, and upon meeting, an immediate partnership was forged as we both believed in pursuing educational pursuits for students with disabilities through a strengths-based approach, reinforcing presumed competency and potential, Tiller wrote. She wrote that Carter-Ferrier took her role as an advocate seriously and was trained, experienced, and committed to the families she supported. Her understanding of federal and state law and ability to navigate the process facilitated a collective approach to teaching and learning, using the IEP as the guide to accelerate growth, she wrote. So this was someone who was not only passionate about her work, but was willing to learn the things necessary to get things done. Because sometimes passion alone is not enough. Sometimes you have to figure out, who do I need to get to know or talk to? What are the things I need to learn to get to where I need to be? So there's a lot more to doing what you love doing than just being passionate about it. And Linda knew that. And so here's the other article that described a rather nice Christmas story in a way. Every year, when Christmas rolls around, Rise for Autism dims the lights and lowers the music at a local Applebee's to give kids with autism a chance to let loose and be themselves as they gear up to celebrate the holiday. The Foundation's sensory-friendly Christmas breakfast is a huge hit among parents too, who don't have to worry about fussing over spilled drinks or shushing their children. But one winter, an ice storm threw a wrench in the tradition, and it had to be canceled. But Santa hadn't gotten the message, though. At 6:30 in the morning, frozen roads be darned, Linda Carter-Ferrier drove to the restaurant to portray St. Nick as she did every year. Which, mind you, driving on ice is very dangerous and not recommended. When she arrived, she was surprised to find herself alone. She gave a call to Shannon Majores, the director of programming at Rise. I said, "Linda, it's canceled. There are notes on the road that you're not supposed to be out," Majores recalled. And you know what Linda said? She said, "Well, I couldn't disappoint the kids." She was so committed to giving those kids the best experience possible that come hell or high water, she was going to get there. So hopefully these two stories and passages help give a better idea on who she was. And you can probably imagine why it's hard for me and several others to accept that she's gone. It's going to be hard to move past this. For every voice enables us and enriches us, and every voice lost diminishes us. And I don't think anyone would be able to fill the void that's now there, because no one was like Linda. But there might be something we can do. Just as she was passionate and committed to whatever she was doing, if we show that same passion and commitment to what we're trying to do, what goals we're trying to accomplish, that might be a way of honoring her memory by being the best that we can possibly be, just like Linda wanted. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Thank you so much for taking some time today to watch this video. Our hearts go out to the friends and families of Linda Carter-Ferrier. And stay safe out there. Have a good one.